Once upon a time, on the edge of the woods, under old fir trees, was a saggy house. In that house lived a kindly cat named Alvin, his two valiant sons, his two cheerful daughters, and their mom. One day, Alvin set out to the woods to pick up some mushrooms. The kids saw their daddy off and started waiting for him to come back with goodies. Daddy found an abundance of mushrooms in the woods. This filled him with joy. Now the family will never have to starve. They will have a real feast at home. 10 mushrooms will be enough to have a feast. Help Alvin find them and put them in the basket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On his way, he met a nice bear. It turned out that the bear was also looking for mushrooms, but was not able to find them. Alvin had a good heart, so he shared the mushrooms with the bear. Take 4 mushrooms from Alvin and put them into the bear's basket. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bear thanked Daddy Alvin, who then strolled along the path towards home. On his way home, the merry squirrels approached him, and as they were hungry, Daddy Alvin heartily shared mushrooms with them too. Give a mushroom to each of the squirrels. 2. The squirrels were very happy with Alvin's gift. Their laughter rang all through the woods. Further along in his walk, Alvin met the merry hedgehog, who also could not find anything to eat. Kindly, Alvin once again shared his mushrooms with the hedgehog. Place 5 mushrooms on the hedgehog's needles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hedgehog thanked Alvin and wished him a nice walk home. While he was walking along the path, suddenly the ground moved under his feet, and Mole Kroll came out from under the earth. He was nearly blind and did not see anything, but he had a nose that could work wonders. He very well smelled the delicious mushrooms the cat was carrying. Salivating, he asked Alvin for a couple of mushrooms. Alvin showed his goodwill once again. He shared his mushrooms with the mole. Give 3 mushrooms to the mole. 2, 3. The mole was thanking him over and over again, but Alvin was already back on his path, walking briskly towards home. He knew that his dear kitties were waiting for him. Meanwhile, the family was home hoping for Alvin's arrival. Time was passing, and Daddy was still away. The kids became very hungry, and Mommy Kitty was wondering what might be taking so long. Maybe he got lost in the woods, or maybe he was attacked by an angry wolf. His cheerful daughter was the hungriest of all. Her tummy had been grumbling of hunger for quite a while by then. The cheerfulness was now gone from her face. She was licking the last crumbs left on a plate and was dreaming about delicious dishes. "When will you be back, Daddy?" she thought. Meanwhile, Alvin was hurrying home, when all of a sudden, the sky darkened. Rain started pouring down and lightning was striking everywhere. Then, a bolt struck the basket and burned all the mushrooms. Such a fright caused Alvin to flee home as fast as his feet could carry him. Alvin was scuttling home along the narrow forest path without looking back. It was very scary. Thunderbolts were booming, raining buckets. "I just want to get home safe and sound," he said. Daddy came home soaked to the brim, opened the door, and began to weep. "I'm sorry, my dear kitties. I haven't brought anything for you, and I do not know what we will eat now." Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Who might that be? The cat family wondered. Well, it was the hedgehog. He brought delicious apples and handed them out to the kids. Yum. Give an apple to each kitten. 1, 2, 3, 4. While everybody was rejoicing, a scratching noise came from the middle of the room. An old stump collapsed, and Mole Crow came out from underground. "Because you have a good heart, Cat," exclaimed Mole, "I have got a treat for you." "Here, have these goodies. They are all for you." "What goodies has the mole brought?" Then the door opened and the merry squirrels rolled in. They brought a huge bucket of nuts on their shoulders. "Here, kindly cat. This is for you and your family. Help yourself."
"And here I am,"
a deep voice said.
"I've brought you the best tasting honey I could find in the woods. Thanks for being a kind-hearted cat."
Cat Alvin invited all his friends to a large table where they all feasted on the abundance of goodies. And then a thought came to the cat about how good it was to share. It is such a wonderful feeling. If you don't believe this, try it for yourself. Give something to someone dearest to you. This might just be a simple kiss to your mommy or daddy. Apples, cabbage, nuts, carrot, honey, beetroots,